How old are you? What's your salary? Do you have a girlfriend? Now, wait a minute. Are these not very rude and direct questions? You're probably thinking, Seema, you really have a nerve asking those questions. Believe it or not, a lot of people ask such questions and you honestly do not even know what to do. You don't know how to respond. And therefore, in today's session, we are going to learn how to respond to these seemingly offensive questions because they are offensive. They should not be asked. But notice one thing. I have used the word respond because a lot of people react. They react with anger. They react with frustration. Some people are so shocked that they don't even know what to say. Are you one of those people? Do you react? Well, it's time to respond to some questions. So let's go through some common offensive questions that we typically hear from people who have very little manners, and we'll see how to respond to it. The first question people typically ask is, how old are you? Now, frankly, it is no one's business to know your age, but if someone's going to ask you the question, you want to be very quirky in your response. You want to shut them up without saying shut up, and you want to make sure that you are preserving your dignity while you address this question, which is offensive. So you could say, old enough to get married, vote, and drink legally. Right? In other words, you're telling them, hey, I'm at least 18 years old, and that's all you need to know. Or you can say, older now than I was 10 years ago. Well, I think that it is okay to give a vague response to a very silly question. The only thing you need to know is that right now I'm older than I was 10 years ago. Old enough to know that I need not answer the question. Now, this is a very sarcastic way of saying, hey, I'm mature enough to know that this question is not such an intelligent one. Okay, so want to use this. You can also say, not old enough to retire anytime soon. Sometimes you just want to have fun with the person who is asking you the question. So this is a more quirky way of answering. You can now also learn how to respond to this question that I was asked recently. Honestly, I give a pretty smart answer. One of my answers is mentioned in this lesson. But let's have a look at the responses. My salary reflects my expertise, experience, and the value I bring to the table. Now, please understand that when people ask for your salary, they want to know how much you're making in numbers. You don't need to dim it out. So, simply say that your salary is a true reflection of your experience, which is your expertise, and all the value that you bring because of the skills that you have. You can say, are you planning on giving me a raise? Again, like I said, have fun with the question. Don't get offended. Don't get angry. So, turn the question back at them and say, are you planning to give me a raise? Since they want to know, so you might as well ask. You can also say, if my bank account had a sense of humor, it would be laughing right now. Now, this is a very funny way of saying that you're not earning enough. Okay, because if your bank account is laughing at you, it basically means that you don't have enough money. So it's a very nice way of saying that I don't earn enough. Okay, you can use it if you want. Or you could say, I'm paid in coffee, high fives, and smiles. Typically, stay-at-home moms love to use this because they don't get paid money, but maybe they get a lot of high fives and smiles and a lot of love. Again, you can use it irrespective, regardless of who you are, but this is typically used for people who are not working but do have a full-time job as a homemaker. Alright then, let's look at another question which can really be quite offensive, which is, when will you have children? Well, who knows? But how do you respond to this question? You can say, we're leading it up to fate right now. That's right. Well, sometimes having children is a matter of destiny, and this is a pretty straightforward answer and a good answer to this question, I would agree. Also, you can say, still learning how to adult, making babies is a project that is on the back burner. Now, two new words or phrases you want to learn is how to adult. How to adult is basically a slang which means that you're learning how to become a responsible adult. Maybe you've just entered into your early 20s or you've just started working and you're still figuring out how to be more responsible and be independent. So when someone's asking you a question about having children, you're like, wow, I'm just learning how to adult. And therefore, making babies is a project that is on the back burner. Back burner means it is last on the list of priority. All right, so you can say this because sometimes having children is really not a priority at that point of time. Okay, you think. Or he could say, I'm not sure if the world is ready for that much cuteness right now. So again, a very sassy way to say that your babies will be cute, but not right now. Or you can say, when insomnia and diapers sound more appealing than Netflix marathons. Now, it's a way of saying that, hey, I don't want to have children right now because I prefer watching Netflix at night rather than have sleepless nights and change diapers. Because if you have babies, this is the option. Insomnia, which is sleepless nights, and changing diapers, right? But I would rather just stick with Netflix. Okay. Smart way to address the question, isn't it? Well, let's look at another question, which is, where are you going all dressed up? Okay, so I'm wearing my best outfit and, well, someone just walks into my face and says, hey, Seema, where are you going all dressed up? Well, ideally, the person does not need to know because maybe I'm going for a party or I'm just going for an important meeting and I don't want to tell. So I could say, going to impress the most important person in my life, myself. Okay, it's a nice answer to give. Or you could say, I'm always dressed my best. Who knows when the queen might send in an invitation? Hey, well, okay, this is a very sarcastic way to say that, hey, this is none of your business. The queen could send me an invitation, but you don't need to know. You could say, oh, this? Just setting the standard. You will know when I decide to make an entrance, which means that the way you're dressed up right now is the norm for you, but if I make a real entrance, I want to go out, you'll know for sure. Okay, this is a more quirky way of giving that response. You can also say it's called dedication to looking good. Maybe you should give it a try sometime. Now, this is sort of like a little insult because you're assuming that the other person is not dressed very well. But if you're a little bit offended by that, you could possibly say, hey, this is my dedication to looking good. Why don't you try it? Okay, so these are some questions. Let's look at another one. Can't you take a joke? I was just kidding. Now, believe me, a lot of people sometimes make fun at you and off you at your own expense. And then they kind of like turn around at you and say, I'm just kidding. Why can't you take a joke? Now, that's also a very manipulative tactic, a way of gaslighting you. And in that case, you can say, if that's a joke, you need more funny material to work with, which means you're questioning their sense of humor, which is a good thing to do. Or you could say, you might want to leave the jokes to the professionals. Another way of saying, hey, that was not funny. Or you could say, you probably need a new sense of humor, which again shows that they are not being funny when they are making fun of you. And that's a very straightforward way to say it, but without showing anger or frustration. And you can also say, I can take a joke, just not sure if this one landed. Okay, so you're saying that, hey, jokes are fine, but your joke was not really a joke. And you are making that very clear through this response. All right, then, these were the responses to some of the most common questions. But here's what is the most fun part of this lesson. I have now given you a list of several questions which get asked. But here's what I want you to do. So pay attention. I want you to take any one question or any two questions and give me your best response to these questions. The best response will be pinned in the comment section. Okay, so I'm waiting for all of you to put in your comments. I want to see the quirkiest responses, a response to show that you are able to address an offensive comment without being angry or frustrated. Can you do that? Well, I believe you can. You've got so many questions to choose from, so go ahead and do it. Okay? I hope you've learned how to address offensive questions. Like I said, only respond, do not react. And this activity at the end will give you enough practice to do that. Okay, I'm waiting for those amazing comments because the best one will be picked. I'll be back with some more lessons. Until then, this is me, Seema, saying goodbye and keep learning.